I'm Renee Rochelle, the founder and president of One True Match. I'm here to help you find and cultivate the love of your life. For over a decade, I've dedicated my life to the importance, purpose, and dynamic of human relationships. My team and I are disciplined by faith, love, and integrity to help our clients find the quality relationship they've always dreamt of. Each week, I will be sharing the tools and tips I've learned that have rooted my success as a matchmaker with other leaders around the world.
Hello, loves. Welcome back. We are going to talk about celebrating you this Valentine's Day, embracing love in every form. Valentine's Day is almost here, and for some, this day is filled with love and excitement. But for others, it can bring feeling of loneliness, pressure, or even disappointment. To us in the matchmaking world, it literally feels like it's our Super Bowl when it comes to everybody's hearts that we love and want to take care of. And every day I feel should be Valentine's Day. But let's dive in. Let me remind you, Valentine's Day is not just about romantic love. It's about love in every form. God's love, self-love, and the love we show to others. Whether you're single, dating, or somewhere in between, you are already deeply loved by the one who created you. So today, we're shifting the focus from what the world says about love to what God says. We're talking about embracing love in every season, celebrating yourself without feeling incomplete, and dating with purpose as a Christian single. So grab your cup of coffee or tea or whatever makes you feel cozy, and let's dive into this conversation. Ask yourself, when was the last time you truly celebrated yourself? Not because someone else did, not because you hit a milestone, but simply because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. As it says in Psalms 139:14, so often Valentine's Day can make us feel like something is missing if we're not in a relationship. But let me remind you, you are already complete in Christ. Your worth isn't tied to a relationship status. It's rooted in your identity as a child of God. That's the best love. Loving yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. When you see yourself through God's eyes, you'll treat yourself with the kindness, patience, and grace that He does. Self-love is about honoring the temple God gave you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So this Valentine's Day, let's shift the focus. Here are some ways to celebrate you. Spend intentional time with God, and that means more than just 5 minutes. Have a date with Jesus. Read His Word, journal, and let Him remind you of your worth. Do something you love. Take yourself out. Buy the flowers. Run that bubble bath. Speak life over yourself. Practice daily affirmation. Look in the mirror and declare, I am loved. I am chosen. I am enough because God already said you are. When you embrace godly self-love, you set the foundation for every other relationship to come into your life. And that is paramount before ever getting into a healthy relationship. Now, let's talk about dating, because I know for some of you, Valentine's Day can feel like a loud reminder that you're single. But let me challenge that. What if instead of seeing singleness as a waiting room, we saw it as a season of preparation? As a Christian single, dating isn't just about finding someone who makes you happy. It's about finding someone who aligns with your faith, your values, and your purpose. That means we don't settle. We don't rush, and we don't compromise just to avoid being alone. So, how do we date in a way that honors God? Start with prayer. before you say yes to a date, ask God for wisdom and discernment. Is this person aligned with His plan for you? Know your worth. You are a daughter or son of the King. Don't entertain anything less than God's best for you. Set boundaries emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Boundaries protect what God is building in you. Trust God's timing. Love isn't about speed, it is about alignment. Don't let the holiday make you feel like you need to rush something that isn't for Him. Dating God's way isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. And when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself in Christ, the right person will recognize your value. So to wrap it up in conclusion, as we step into Valentine's Day, I want you to hold on to this truth. You are already so deeply loved, not just on February 14th, but every single day by a God who calls you His own. You don't need a relationship status to feel whole because God's love has already made you complete. Whether you're celebrating with friends, on a date, or enjoying some peaceful time with Jesus, I encourage you to embrace love in every form, starting with the way you see yourself. Love yourself with grace. Walk in confidence and trust that God's plan for your love story is unfolding in His perfect timing. And if you are dating someone, let this be a reminder to pursue a love that honors God and aligns with your values. You are worth being pursued with intention, patience, and respect. Let's walk confidently into this Valentine's Day with joy, gratitude, and the peace of knowing that God's love is more than enough. You are worthy, you are loved, and amazing things are on the horizon. I hope you have found this podcast extra special, warm, and loving. Please remember to tune in every Thursday when we have a new topic to talk about when it comes to love and relationships. I can't wait for our next chat next week, which will be on building intentional friendships as a Christian single. Until then, have a blessed day and lots of love.
It's been another great talk on this episode of One True Talks by Renee Rochelle. I look forward to our next chat. Please write in your questions and comments so I can be sure to talk about whatever it is you want to discuss in our next upcoming episode. Lots of love. God bless. XOXO.